Video games are an art form. Not all games are fun, just as not all art is conventionally pleasing. A sad ending to a book can ruin your day, and a horror film might keep you up at night in fear. Good art can make you feel bad, but very few games are bold enough to try it. That's what makes Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy so intriguing. For the uninitiated, you play as Adobe Fuse stock character 1, stuck in a cauldron, wielding a sledgehammer. The goal is to climb to the top of a mountain, but there are no checkpoints, and it's very easy to fall all the way to the bottom and lose hours of progress. It's so punishing that it'll inevitably be compared to Dark Souls by a bunch of critics who missed the point entirely. Bennett Foddy doesn't care if you ever reach the top, or if you fall one too many times and give up forever. This game exists to evoke feelings that no other art form can. Feelings like determination, frustration, anger, and despair. Usually in that order. I can't play it for more than 30 minutes at a time, and I'm sure that's true for most people. That may sound like an insult, but it's not. If anything, it's a testament to this game's success and what it set out to do. It makes us feel something. It's not pleasant, but it challenges us to reflect on ourselves. I have never made it past the table with the orange on it. It's not as difficult as the chimney, but there's this mental barrier that causes me to blow it every single time I try. That's right, I have no idea what's up there. For all I know, I could be inches from the summit. So I keep trying, and falling down, each attempt more pitiful than the last. I find myself struggling on sections that I've completed dozens of times. In my frustration, I try to rush back to where I was before, make a careless mistake, and then fall even further down the mountain. Sometimes, all the way to the bottom. If you've ever crashed a car, you'll know what this feels like. I put my head in my hands and lament over the tiny mistake that caused this disaster. I spin time travel fantasies to distract me from the pain, but I'm stuck in reality, where I failed, and it's all my fault. The only comfort is knowing that everyone else has it as hard as I do. Getting Over It was designed this way. Anybody can make a difficult game. It's even easier to make an impossible game. But something this stupidly hard that makes you feel responsible for your own failure regardless is genius. Let's examine what's happening mechanically to elicit these feelings. Let's start with the control scheme. You move the mouse to swing the hammer. Now, despite being one of the most precise and ergonomic pointing devices ever invented, the mouse isn't too good at drawing circles. It's no surprise then that the way you move your character is by making circles with the mouse. The sledgehammer never really does what you want it to. That's because swinging it too quickly causes it to bounce off of surfaces rather than create friction. On top of that, gravity acts differently on the head of the hammer than it does on the player character. So when you fall, the hammer rises relative to the dude. You want to catch yourself, so you naturally swing the hammer as to make it horizontal. You make contact with a ledge, but the hammer bounces right off of it because you swung it too hard, and yeah. So that is why I can't get over it, and neither can you. The mechanics and systems are built for you to fail, and the level design provides a false sense of security with wide, flat safety nets, only to remove them when we least expect it. It'd be infuriating if it wasn't so brilliant. That said, I need to take a break. I hope you'll join me next time, but until then, good luck getting over it.